Help us fight for net neutrality. The ability to browse the Internet is at risk. The FCC preparing to remove net neutrality. This will allow Internet service providers to change how they allow access to websites. Ask Science and every other site on the Internet is put in risk if net neutrality is removed. Help us link. We can already see the effects of restricted content on academia through the paywalled publishing practices of most journals. The high cost of institutional licenses or large-scale purchasing of individual articles can be an overwhelming expense for new companies or smaller universities. Science relies upon the free flow of information and knowledge between persons and institutions around the world. Ending net neutrality puts that at risk. Hijacking top comment. Don't mind me. These are the emails of the 5 people on the FCC roster. These are the 5 people deciding the future of the Internet. The 2 women have come out as no votes. We need only to convince one of the other members to flip to a no vote to save net neutrality. Blow up their inboxes. Ajit Pai Ajit.pi at fcc.gov Mignon Clyburn Mignon.Clyburn at fcc.gov Michael O'Reilly Mike.O'Reilly at fcc.gov Brendan Carr Brendan.Carr at fcc.gov Jessica Rosenworcel Jessica.Rosenworcel at fcc.gov Spread this comment around. We need to go straight to the source. Be civil, be concise, and make sure they understand that what they're about to do is un-American. Godspeed. Thanks for the gold. It's time to stand up, literally, against this. They can ignore our emails, but they can't ignore a crowd at their front door. Come join us at r.dc_FCC_protest, and take part in the protest the day before the vote. I tried calling but his mailbox was full. I'm extremely proud of you Reddit. I can't believe this many people are telling the FCC chairman this. The FCC chairman probably won't listen to you but your representative might. The trick is to call your representatives and ask to speak to the person who would deal with net neutrality issues in that office. You'll be immediately pushed aside, ignored, or sent a form response if you try to go directly to the person in charge, just as you would in any other issue in life. However, if you ask for the person who is actually on the ground doing work on the issue, you'll be speaking directly to the person who has your representative's ear. Note: do not let them brush you off by saying that this is an FCC issue. Ask them if they could call the FCC on your behalf. After all, a call from a congressional representative who is afraid they'll be held accountable goes a lot further than a cold call from a concerned citizen. Not sure if this is the right place to ask, but here goes. I'm not American, but how would this impact an internet user of another country? I know there are localized version of some of the major websites, Google, Amazon, etc. But if there isn't really one for smaller ones, would they be impacted but reversing net neutrality if browsing from outside of the USA? More generically, how would someone outside the USA be impacted if net neutrality gets killed? Edit. TLDR answer. The impact would be indirect. Since the major market of U.S. readers, viewers could become fully canalized to the major websites that pay for better access, smaller websites that don't or can't pay for that access would just not be able to gain traction. This would apply to U.S.-based sites as well as non-U.S.-based sites that often still rely on American readers. In the long run, even outside the U.S. you would probably see fewer new sites and some smaller existing sites would disappear.